Our road trip for Record Store Day 2013 is officially underway, and it would only be right to have our first stop be our own local independent record store, Cactus Records. Let's go inside.
There's a lot of places that claim to be the first spot for Cactus. I know it's been here the longest, but it was here and then it was up on Wallace or something. It's been around, but yeah, 1970s when we opened. It's a combination of just vinyl in general being bigger and also just awareness. Like more people know about it every year, so we tend to see bigger crowds, you know. Depends on who the act is, you know. When we had Jason Lytle here, obviously it was a little bit bigger.
Sure.
But overall, the day, you know, the whole day has been getting bigger and bigger every year. But we've also been making it bigger every year. You know, we try to add more stuff every year. You know, first year I think there was like 5 or 6 acts, and the last year there was music from the moment we opened up. We had people playing outside even before we started with the stage in here. We had, forget who it was, one of the touring bluegrass bands just set up out front and just rocked it. They were fantastic, you know.
Excellent, excellent.
You know, I mean, record stores used to be the predominant place where you learned about music. You know, now we learn about music through the internet or through, less and less so, but through radio, and that tends to really be homogenized. You know, you see what you're supposed to see. You know, what the big acts are. You know, every once in a while someone can break through on like YouTube, but even when they do, you know, it's the record store mentality that pushes people through. It's the idea of that grassroots thing. I mean, that's what record stores are. It's how people learn about music at the very basic level. You know, we will put on music that people haven't heard of, and they'll come in and go, "What is this? I want it." And they wouldn't be exposed to that any other way. You know, things don't just happen to pop up on download sites in that same way where you kind of experience stuff you weren't expecting to experience, and that's how you find your favorite bands. That's how I found most of my favorite bands, was hanging out in record stores as a kid. You know, if I'd only listened to the radio, I'd still be listening to whatever was top 40 in '86. You know, a bunch of other bands are still like, we're still trying to figure out who's playing and when. I know we're hoping to have a bunch of giveaways. I think we're going to have more product than usual. We certainly ordered more. It's still hard to know. We never know what we're going to get till like 3 days before. You know, even with indies, the bigger indies always do, you know, get more than the smaller indies. If you're a huge store in Seattle, you're probably going to get the very limited White Stripes, whatever it is, before we do. But I know we've ordered a lot bigger this year than we have in the past. We're planning on it just being a bigger event. More turnout, more everything, more giveaways. We got a bunch of stuff donated from a lot of local businesses, everything from gift certificates to product that we're going to give away, raffles.
Oh, cool.
Plus bands pretty much, I think from the moment we open, there are going to be bands on the stage.
Excellent.
You know, we're opening early that day.
What time do you guys open?
I think 9 or 10. We usually open 11.
Okay.
So that's still up in the air. If we can get someone in here willing to play at 9 a.m., then, well, you know, I'm here at 8 a.m. every day. Doesn't matter, so I'll open whenever I get here, you know.